Not all people with autism want to be alone. Not all people with autism are geniuses.
Tommy, what do you feel when you meet new people?
I really want to meet new people. I mean, yeah, I can be slightly nervous at times, but overall I really do want to meet people, so...
Some people on the spectrum are more likely to want to have company of other people and are not scared to meet new ones.
I feel great when I meet new people. It's like a new experience, getting to meet everyone, I mean, different personalities and everything. And it's really, really fun. And I really, really like meeting new people.
Well, I'm kind of nervous because they're strangers to me and I'm not familiar with them, so really, really nervous, but kind of willing to meet them.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
I've lived with Asperger's syndrome for basically all of my life, and it's made things a bit difficult.
How does it affect you in everyday life?
There would be some days when I would wake up and I would be so frightened of just everything in general. I mean, sometimes I just wouldn't even go into school, I was so terrified. It affects how you talk to people and how you perceive everyday life. Most people I meet, they're like, "Hey, you okay? You seem a bit edgy." I'm like, no, I just got problems. Problems, not you guys. I personally cope with it by ignoring it, if that makes sense. Like I said before, it's only a problem the more you acknowledge it. Sometimes it's impossible to ignore it because sometimes it just gets so distressful and irritating. It hurts. It hurts.
What is the hardest part?
Knowing when people want to talk to you and be around you and stuff, because forming relationships is really, really hard. I mean, it's hard for regular people, I know, but...
So how open are you with talking about your condition?
I'm really open. I won't be offended by any question you ask me or anything like that. I'm quite open to talk about it.
So, do you feel like you have to hide it?
Yes.
You cannot always tell if a person has autism. This can be masked by their ability to hide it, for example, to speak articulately. So, Carissa, how do you feel about Asperger's syndrome and autism?
Well, I don't really actually know exactly what autism is, but to my knowledge, I think it's like the people who has it is actually don't let people in. They don't let people in. So it's difficult to communicate with them.
I don't think people with disability are any different, although some people may see them as different, and people who don't understand autism may see them as weird or people that don't fit into normal groups. I think if people have more understanding on autism, then it'll be more accepted and people would be able to relate better and get on with people.
So how do you feel about people with autism?
I don't really have an opinion on it. I don't really think it changes the person. They're still the same person. It doesn't make them any different.
I think of people with autism no differently to how I think about people generally. I wouldn't approach them any differently, and I don't think of them as somebody that I can't approach and be friends with.
Well, I kind of just treat them as I treat everybody else. Like, to them it's normal. Like, for instance, their body is used to, or their mind is used to the condition they have, and it's normal for them. And so they're normal like us. Everybody's normal.
When I was about 4 or 5, my parents believed that I was suffering from Asperger's, but thankfully I was never on the radar. I wasn't quite as bad, but it's still one of those things where I should know more about it, but I just don't.